Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalrin and the new Brawl is out. I was gonna make a video where I commentated over the Brawl, but I decided to talk a little bit about the Brawl instead. The Brawl is South Shore versus Terra Mill. Or actually, maybe it's Terra Mill with South Shore. I'm not really sure about the order. I never really played in vanilla, so the name doesn't really roll off the tongue. Let me first preface this video with this. There's so much lag. Oh, the lag is so annoying. The whole BG feels laggy. Very laggy. Oh my god, the lag. I think you get the point. I'm just gonna save you the rest of the video. It's pretty laggy. There is... You run in and you're spamming your fan of knives and it's just not going off. So then you're thinking, okay, I'm probably dead or something, so you start running out, and then your character starts spamming fan of knives. But the damage of fan of knives is displaying where you last were at, and just a whole lot of confusion. I came into this BG not knowing what to expect. I was thinking it would be a laggy mess, kind of like how it was when they first launched this event back, I believe, in Warlord's Dinner. I think they had it for just about a week as just an event you could do. Kind of like how they resurrected an old raid as a weekly event of some sort. It was, I believe, Molten... It was Ragnar's raid. I don't know what the raid name is. I didn't play in vanilla. This is cool to be able to have this BG as an actual event. It'd just be cool if it was functional. The significance of this battleground, Terra Mill versus South Shore, is the fact that it was the place, the PvP hub for everybody who PvP back in vanilla. And people still came back to it even after battlegrounds were added in the game. It is so memorable because so many servers would get together and this is where they would duke it out. The Horde got the northern end, the Alliance got the southern end, and you would fight down the middle. And it was awesome, it was epic. Rogues were ganking people left and right. Mages were casting AoEs, blizzards everywhere. Warriors were pushing forward. We had so many classes just duking it out, and it was just awesome. And the fact that we are able to still experience it even as an instance won't give us the full experience of what players back in the day experienced. But at least gives us a little bit of a taste of what it was like to play back then. Just a little hint. What would be cool is if this wasn't as laggy as it was. I remember back in, I would understand back in vanilla for servers to be extremely impossible to play on. Back in vanilla, yes, because the game was basically in its infancy compared to its current state and how many expansions it's been through and how many just changes it's been through. Not only in-game, but also social changes of the game. And I'm just not sure why we're still having lag issues to this day. It's current year, it's 2017, and we're in Legion. It's supposed to be one of the better expansions, really hype expansions with a lot of content, lots of people came back. But why we're still having lag issues? It'll be kind of cool to have more events like this, to be honest. First of all, I want to say, I'm not having issues with this BG. I love it. I just wish it wasn't as laggy, but I do love it. Maybe the lag is there on purpose, just so we can have a little bit of that vanilla nostalgic feel that none of us knew. It's like, oh, that poor connection, but at least we're still having fun duking it out. Maybe that's part of the fun, I don't know. But I do love this BG. I think it's an awesome idea. I'm currently enjoying it. Out of all the brawls, this is one of my most favorites so far. Except maybe the first one was a really fun one. This one is pretty good. This one is pretty damn good. The only thing is just a lag. But it would be kind of cool for Blizzard to go back and do more of these things, because I think that's part of World of Warcraft. That's part of why a lot of people started playing it. Is when I first heard of World of Warcraft, I heard of the big fights of Horde versus Alliance. I heard of massive raids, and I've heard of massive events. One of the events I remember hearing, this is the three things I remember hearing about. I remember people leading in a huge world boss into Alliance Stormwind City, and that thing just destroying everybody. Another event I remember was another huge event, was about people who got to fight some boss in a raid, let a boss use some kind of a damage over time ability on their pet, put the pet away, go back in a populated city, release the pet, and let the pet die, so then it would spread this damage over time effect. I remember hearing about that a while ago. And another thing I remember is just hearing about all these epic fights about Alliance versus Horde. So every time you heard about World of Warcraft, if you didn't play World of Warcraft or wasn't interested or didn't really have any idea what MMOs were really about, and I don't know, I was a kid playing Xbox at the time. I didn't really use the internet like I use it today, and you only heard like the most epic things. And it would be kind of cool for Blizzard to go back and bring more of these epic things like World PvP or while maybe not World PvP, because in World PvP things get super laggy, and that's why Blizzard made the instance PvP battlegrounds. It'd be kind of cool to bring in more 40-man battlegrounds, but also it'd be awesome if they were stable, so we could actually experience them and play them as they are without having to worry about lag issues whatsoever. It'd be awesome, because I feel like that's what people want. That's what would be great for the game. A little bit of life for it as well. I'm not saying it's not lively. It's just, it'll be so cool. Because I remember some of my most nostalgic feelings were about 40-mans, was playing as a horde back in Cattle or Mob, losing so many, not Arthi Basins, it's Alterac Valleys, I always confuse those two. Losing so many Alterac Valleys and so many Isle of Conquest, but still enjoying the hell of it. Just so many people just crumbling together and attacking them. And one of the things I remember back in like Cataclysm and Mob, we didn't have this kind of lag. There was a lag when like literally everybody got in the same area. There was a little bit of lag, but it was not as bad. And I had way worse internet back in the day. But with the 2017 and we were in Legion, I'm kind of almost expecting for this to be a little bit more of a smoothed out process, a little bit more of a polished product. I would love for these 40-mans to be even better, I guess is the best way to put it. Even better, even friendlier, I guess is another way to put it. But I don't know. I'm overall enjoying this battleground. I'm enjoying this BG. I'm enjoying this brawl. I think it's one of the better brawls. And it's just fun, because you literally are in a sandbox of this world that looks like World PvP, just open completely. You have these guards. I think also one of the best parts about this is the fact that it's a BG for everybody. Tanks, healers, and DPS. I feel like it's a BG that accommodates every specialization, every role choice. You have the tanks to go in and charge first, and once you get into the city, you are there to handle the guards, handle the aggro, to take as many guards as you can together, and hold them so that the guards don't go one-shotting the players PvPing. The DPS are out there sniping healers, sniping range, making sure that the team isn't taking too much damage from any hard hitter, and are bursting people down as soon as they get into the clutches of the middle. And then you have healers supporting both the tanks in holding off the aggro of the mobs, and then you support the DPS who are out there fighting other players. And the DPS still work out just fine in regards to middle, when you don't have any of the NPCs to fight. In the middle, you have the tanks pushing first, taking the brunt of the damage, and the DPS rushing in right afterwards. The healers are supporting behind them. It just feels like a BG with roles present. Everybody does, everybody helps to the total effort without having it some kind of an overpowered thing. I especially like it when the tanks are out there, whether it's on Alliance or Horde, fighting with the guards while the DPS are there, dispatching the players. It's so much fun. It just makes me feel like everybody is doing their job and everybody's having a role, and while you don't really see communication, it just feels like everybody's having fun. That's the best aspect of the game, is the fact that it looks like everyone's having fun, and I just absolutely love it. I personally would think that, I personally do want a lot more 40-mans. I want a lot more of these big scale battlegrounds in the game. I would love it. But if Blizzard isn't really able to accommodate in terms of, player numbers and server space, whatever the, I guess the cause might be, then it's completely understandable. But I guess my question is, what is your thoughts about this BG? I'm currently enjoying it. I really do want Blizzard to bring in more 40-mans, because I remember as a kid just being so giddy about joining this epic huge battle. The red versus the blue, no matter whether it was Alliance or Horde, no matter if it was our BG advantage or the enemy BG advantage, I enjoyed the living hell out of it, no matter what. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts about it. What do you think about the new Brawl? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be busy recording Iron Man and recording a lot more videos. I'm doing arenas and trying to build an arena video together. But I just wanted to interject real quick about the Brawl, because I've had some experience with it today, and I enjoyed it. Even though it's a laggy mess, I still love it. But just want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for your thoughts, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see all of you in the next one.